All right, guys. So this is one of the final videos. It has to do with previewing and uploading or checking in or publishing. These are all different terminologies at the tail end of handling the Uperform capture. So I have put a few things up here on my quick access toolbar, like a spell check, a save, a check-in, a publish, and a preview. They all have their different functionalities. You can find those additional items here under the file drop down. So one of the first things you're going to want to do frequently is save. And this is just saving the file locally. As you can see, location, downloads. So, okay, you want to make sure that's good to go. You also want to run your spell checks. You can do current step or you can do the entire lesson. I'm just going to do the current step. This was kind of glitchy the first time I did it, so hopefully it doesn't freak out on me. Spell check has been completed. All that means is that it didn't find any issues. I'm going to do like uh, purposely misspell something there instead of something. It is something. So let's do a spell check again, current step, and it should catch it. If not, then it might be from the south. Okay, there we go. So for the spell check, if you can create your own dictionary, you're going to want to do that so then you can start adding words that you frequently use that it is, flagging is something. So let me do options and let's see what's under options real quick. It looks like I can do a custom dictionary. So I'm going to click new. And I guess I'll just put it in my documents and I'll put Thomas Uperform dictionary. This allows me to add words that we commonly use that it is flagging. All right, save, and then it will bypass them in the future if I add it to the dictionary. So I'm going to say okay. Okay, great. So now it should be adding or subtracting from my dictionary. I should be able to add the dictionary now. Maybe not. I may have to close it and open it back up regardless. It's going to find the word and then it's going to say change to or make suggestions. I can choose a suggestion and I can either ignore all, change all, or I can put the correct whatever here. I know that I wanted to say something. So I can go ahead and change all somethings to something, or I can just change this one. So I'm going to do change and it's now done. So it's very important. Then, of course, you want to save. And then, of course, you want to preview. So I'm going to click preview. And that's found under the file button as well. This is going to allow us to preview the simulation. Now, you won't hear what it's saying because for whatever reason, I cannot capture audio as well. Let me check on time. Yep, still recording. Great. So this is the menu selection or the interface. You're going to have what it's called, and then the description. I think you have to do that in file somewhere. I will find that so that I will show you how to edit that. But workflow demonstration is literally, it takes over, it does all the clicks automatically, it doesn't let you do it. But in guided practice, this is where you do get to click through. So I'm going to click that. So this is where it would be reading, click Uperform or whatever is in the transcript that you selected. So in this case, I need to come here and give it a little click. All right, tell me to click there. Tell me to click there. I can see my notes. I'm going to mute this because I don't want it to interfere with what I'm narrating. Here's an example of scroll down to see. Now, so I'll do the little drag and drop real quick. That's essentially what that is. And here's a right click. It's all very basic. Now, if you want to go back and forth freely, you can do that over here on the right side. You can go back and forth in steps. Like if something is messed up, like say that you get to right here and you start left clicking and right clicking in that, and it's actually not advancing for some reason, you cannot figure out what's going on, then you can just go ahead and bypass that step to go to the next step and just make note. You can actually edit and preview at the same time. So if I say, hey, something is wrong with step 5, And I see that there, and I can hover right here, and I can see that step 5 there, and I can jump back and forth right there. But something is wrong with step 5. I need to go back to my editor, go to step number 5, figure out what's wrong, save it, and then preview it again. That's when I would close down this preview and start another, because it doesn't sync, it doesn't update. But that allows you to review and edit at the same time, or back to back. And then, of course, you just get to the very end, and it reads end of simulation. You can restart it or end it. I'll just end it, and it closes that window. So I have spell checked. I've worked out all the bugs. I've saved. Now I need to get it into the server. This is when so there's save. There's save as. Do not. They'll tell you a little bit more about save and save as. You're basically like copying the document and giving it something like it's a different identifier. So you want to ask the Uperform text about that. Document properties, this may be where you get to describe it like we did, like what it said right there, title. That might be where you do the little description that I wasn't quite sure where to do that at. Let's see, check in. This is where you can check it into the server. So I'm going to check in current, and let's see if it even allows me to do it. This is getting into the system. So I am in the Epic project, and I'm just going to, this is where I choose the, let's see, I'm just going to test it out in Radiant, and then I'll go through and delete it. But I am choosing Radiant. And so if it was like folders and folders and folders, I would want to double click and find, or I don't think it's double click. Let me open the rehab. Yeah, maybe I don't have access to those. I don't know. Maybe there's nothing in there. You would want to get into the correct folder within the folder. You get what I'm saying. So I'm going to do Radiant and OK. This is uploading it to that Radiant folder. And it said unlocking the file. So, it could be edited. Locked means you cannot edit it. The check-in is complete. Great. So now I should be able to go to, let's see where we're at here. Here's Uperform. So I am in the content library. I want to go to the management center, and I want to go and check to see where that is. Now I can actually just, the main screen right here, I can see the output file details. This shows me my latest stuff right here. So here's Thomas test, and it's in the status of in progress. It's still uploading. It's not visible to like end users. It's not even completely loaded onto the system yet. That's what in progress is. Now, if I wanted to go find where that is, I can either, type it out to look for it, or I can go to where I uploaded it, which is document library. And then I went to Radiant, Radiant, and there it is, Thomas test. You'll notice this little paper has scribbles and this one doesn't. That's because this is like an e-learning document thing, and this is not. This is an actual sim. How am I doing on time? Doing good on time. So from here, you can publish it once it is completely uploaded. Publish means it's actually available in the learning library. Until you publish it, it's not visible to the public. Think published, public, published, public. Right now, not published. And you can also publish, then unpublish if you need to make edits. So every item like this Thomas test, this project that I did, has multiple translations, or it could have multiple translations. By default, we're only doing English, but to get to the actual recording, you have to open up this. And by the way, for it to be visible in different places, here in the content library, remember this is the end user facing part right here. For it to actually appear somewhere, right here, you have to assign it into groups. Right now, there's nothing. So the public may be able to search for it, not 100% sure on that. They may be able to search for it right here, but they cannot see it in the library until you publish it and you put it somewhere, like in the group assignment or learning library location. Right now, it's nowhere. But if I wanted to do a little something about this actual published file or unpublished file, I got to open up the translation, and then I see it is not currently published, who made it, what it is, and what version we're currently using. If I go all the way down, I can see all the versions, and I can even download them. So say that somebody got a hold of this file made edits, published it, uploaded it and published it and all that stuff, and there were mistakes, my version was better or had less mistakes, I could actually do a rollback. Or say that like I started it and you needed to finish it, I can upload it, not even having to publish it yet, and you could come here and download it. You could work on it, and you could check in the second version with edits, which may be something that we could consider. Like the principal trainers get the original captures since they're in the environments, and then the IDs will make all the edits, and they're the version 2. I don't know, just an idea. But after you publish it, are you sure you want to publish this translation? Sure. It's now available to be seen by the public. And if you click here, View and Learning Library, this is what they actually see when they go and look for it, or when they access it. So this is the tip sheet view by default, and here is the simulation view right here. So they can look at both. And of course, they can go ahead and go through it. This is exactly how it looks when you previewed it. Let me see how I am on time. 4 minutes. Great. Let's see. I'm going to leave it, and then I'm going to leave it. Cool. That's pretty much it as far as the differences. So let me open this back up. The differences between saving and checking in. So saving it saves the local file, your progress on the local file. Checking in puts it onto the server. Once it's on the server, it's not visible until you publish it. Okay, I don't know what just happened. It just kind of like blacked out on me. Okay, great. Now it's back. Um, it's invisible until it's published. And then, of course, you can unpublish it and whatnot, do updates, change your versions. And then, of course, right here, you need to put something here so that it's visible. So I can do this, but I'm not going to do this because I'm going to delete this after, in which case, how do you do that? You go to the folder, you go to the item, and right here, you can unpublish it now, will not be seen by end users. Not only that, I can go ahead and delete the document. Done. And see, not there anymore. And it's also not visible here. So you're good to go. And that is the whole uploading, publishing, checking in, yada, yada, yada process.